Okay, so let's pretend you've drawn a Lewis structure for C2H6 and you think this is it. But again, you're not sure if this is correct. You want to ask me, Miss Hewitt, is this right? So I want to teach you how you can use these blue rules up here to check for yourself. Now you don't always know if a Lewis structure is correct, but you can always figure out if it's incorrect. And that is definitely a step towards getting a correct Lewis structure. So let's look here. Did you use all the valence electrons? So let's go down here and figure out how many valence electrons do we need to have for this structure. So again, let's inventory them. We have 2 carbons and we have 6 hydrogens. I'm not going to write 6 here. I'll just put hydrogen 6. Okay. So for each of those carbons, let's figure out how many carbons have. So here is carbon on the periodic table. So that means it's going to have 4 valence electrons. And hydrogen has 1. So these both have 4, and each hydrogen has 1, and since I have 6 of them, there'll be 6 valence electrons. So let's add those all up. So when we add those all up, that should be 4, 8, it's 14. So I should see 14 valence electrons in this structure. So let's go count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, these lines, these covalent lines, represent 2 electrons. 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so I definitely have not fulfilled this rule. So just right there, I know this structure is incorrect. I need to go back to the drawing board and I gotta draw something different. Okay? But just for good measure, let's also check this number 2 just so you can see how this works. So is the octet rule satisfied for each atom? So we'll look at each of these. Let's start with each atom going left to right and see if they have the right number of valence electrons. So carbon should have 8 surrounding it. And let's see, it's got 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, good. This carbon also needs to have 8 surrounding it. And we can count it as 2, 4, 6, 8. Good. This hydrogen, and remember, should have 2, because the octet rule, hydrogen, helium are the exception, so it should have 2. And this one has 2, 4. Alright, so that's another problem right there. These hydrogens have too many valence electrons around them. And what we can see is that that also applies for this hydrogen right here. It has too many. And this hydrogen right here. So both of these rules are being violated, which clearly means this Lewis structure is incorrect. So we'd have to go back to the drawing board.